Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have an iPhone 5S. I'll be installing this battery and this housing. I'll be keeping the space gray buttons and black front screen, and I've never actually done this on an iPhone 5S before, so this will be the first time. Let's get some tools. Alright, this iPhone 5S, I downgraded it to iOS 10. However, it's like laggy. It's not laggy as fuck right now, but like it's laggy as fuck, and I strongly believe this could be because of the battery. The battery life on I don't know like health, because I don't really have any way to see that, any first party way to see that, but the battery dies really fast. So I'm thinking, because Apple started throttling phones with 10.2.1, I think, and this is running 10.3.3. So maybe. We gotta remove the pentalobe screws first. Of course, the first step for any iPhone repair is removing the pentalobe screws, I'm sure, as you know. Alright, I've never actually been inside this phone either, so let's see. And now with the iPhone 5S and SE, the home button cable is very long and it's connected directly to the logic board. I'm looking for a suction cup. Okay. So we gotta be kind of careful. Because I have actually broken an iPhone 5S, no, it was an iPhone SE home button, because I forgot that it wasn't connected to the screen like on every other iPhone model. It was connected to the motherboard directly, not going through the screen. This is really gross. I'm gonna want to clean this screen. Oh, that's weird. The like LCD was coming out from the like frame. Oh, almost did it. I literally almost did it. Alright, let's unhook that home button. Just a bracket. Little evil bracket. Why isn't that coming off, you may ask yourself? Well, look no farther. Just pop that off like that. And where did it go? It went right here. Let's set the bracket aside. And I want to make sure I didn't fuck up the screen when I was taking it off, because it like separated up here, which was just pretty spooky, I must say. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Alright. And the battery was at 33% when I turned it off, or something. Now it's at 46%. Would you look at that? Anyway. And here's also something that's pretty great. If the battery like restores this phone and makes it not a complete laggy piece of shit, I'm gonna use this as my main phone to replace my 6S Plus, because the 6S Plus is rather large, and I mean, I just like being able to use a phone with one hand, and I don't really care about having the newest phone. Alright, let's go ahead, get our screwdriver and disconnect the battery. And it's really clean in here, the phone. So I'm gonna like wipe it down with alcohol or something once I'm finished doing this, because Did I ever start recording again? I did. Okay. Did I? I did. Okay. Good. Let's disconnect the battery. And how do you do this? Oh, there's a long strip of pull tab. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm a lot more familiar with the newer iPhones. But anyway, let's go ahead and remove this display bracket right here. Can anyone even see what I'm doing? Maybe. Actually, you know, can I get a flashlight on? That doesn't really do all that much. Maybe even makes it worse. But, oops, dropped the screw. Perfect. Okay, let's just take the screw. Yes. And then we can go ahead and remove this last screw. Nice and easy, does it all the time. Alright, and this pops right off. And now the battery's disconnected. Great, let's disconnect the display, which is interchangeable with the iPhone SE because they have the same display. And now, let's go ahead. What should we do next? Probably like the battery or something? But I think it would be easier to take out the lightning connector first. Probably, right? I don't know. You know, I don't know. Let's see. I pulled up an iFixit guide. And now, SIM card tray. Easy enough. And let's disconnect this, the button flex cable. Come on. That's really on there good. Okay, there we go. And then the lightning, well, the dock. We can just get that off. That was weak adhesive. Okay. Great. Great. Now, step 28. The camera. Okay. So let's unhook this dust filter thing. I don't know how to do. There we go. Okay. And then the camera should just come right out. Nice. And I also actually have a replacement 5S camera from a long time ago. So if that camera breaks, I'm covered. Okay, step 30, removing the logic board screws. So there's 4 standoff screws, and then, okay. So let's get our standoff bit up and ready. Okay, and then, let's see. Oh, there's a plastic thing. That's probably, that just looks like a plastic thing I can just take off, right? I mean, why does Apple just put stickers on their phones? Like, on the inside? That's really weird. What does this do? I don't know. Maybe it like shields it from some. Hold on, is that the right screw? I don't know. I don't think it is now. Okay. We got this. Standoff. Okay. Standoff number 1. We are making steady progress, of course. Standoff number 2. And then I'll do the 2 Phillips screws in a moment. Let's go ahead and keep doing the standoff screws. Alright, and then let's switch back to Phillips and go ahead and unscrew the logic board. Okay, just like that. And now we can just remove the logic board. Easy enough. Okay. Well, there's a clip right here I probably missed. Okay, let's just get that. And is there anything else? Doesn't look like it. So how should we do this? Now, normally it just falls right out, but it's not just falling right out. Something, did I miss a screw? I'm not sure. Or am I not trying hard enough? That's typically the reason why for literally everything, you're not trying hard enough. Okay. Unclip that, and let's set this aside. Okay, so I think it was under, like the top thing was underneath this like bracket right here, so I should remember to do that. Put it back like that. At this point, there is a plate. So should I unscrew the plate? Or I'm getting better tweezers, because these tweezers are very crappy. These are brand new. I think these are like iFixit tweezers or something. I don't know. Alright, there's also this metal piece, which looks important. You can just set that right there, and now thin pair of tweezers. Oh, I already removed the camera. Hold on, is there another piece? Is there like a rubber bit? Alright, let's just set that aside. Okay, and now the 2 screws right here. Okay. And then should this like whole assembly come out? Looks like it. Nice. Okay. We are making progress. Insert the tip of a spudger into the hole at the back of the battery. Okay, we're removing the battery. Well, I'm not going to use a spudger, I'm going to use tweezers. Because iFixit be damned. Here, this like folds out, right? Yeah, okay. Shouldn't we like remove the dock connector first? So it's like easier to remove the battery? I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do what the iFixit guide is saying because I just don't agree. I don't agree. All right. Not gonna remove the battery like the iFixit guide says. So now let's remove the vibrate motor. There are 2 screws right here and here. Okay. And then it just comes right out. Really? Oh, is it just the bracket or is it the actual... Okay, it's just the bracket. Okay, and then this is screwed into the top here. It comes right out. Okay. Now we got that. Now the... Alright, that's why we should have removed the battery. Okay, let's skip that step because I need to get some screws right there. Let's just skip all that, and let's go to the dock connector. Here we are. Your case. There are a lot of different sized screws here, but if you lay them out properly, it will not be a problem. Alright. These screws are pretty tiny too. Wow. Hold on, there's like a bracket thing that goes right there. Or is that just connected to, okay, that's just connected to that. It can stay. Let's do that. That. Yeah, there are a lot of screws holding this thing in. Come on. Alright, there we go. That one goes right there. And then we have this last one right here. Okay, then remove the speaker and then just slide in just like you normally would. Okay. Oh, and that's it? Okay, that's really easy. That's... It told... It said this would take 3 hours. Well, I guess maybe if someone has never, like, opened up an iPhone before, but if someone's never opened up an iPhone before, I mean, I just can't recommend this being your first time opening up an iPhone. Because this is probably the hardest repair you could do. Not including, like, refurbishing a display. Like that, I don't, that looks pretty difficult. Alright, progress. Got that. Okay. Here. Can we... Okay, this is very unorthodox, but can I just do that? And then you got this. We're not, fuck me. We're not breaking the dock connector today. Oh no, not me. Oh, here, how should we do this? That's not good for the dock connector, no. No. Is there like, is it somehow underneath the battery or anything? No, it's just being stubborn. Yep. A little force usually does it. Okay. So now there is a metal piece that we need to get. It's that one right there, but I just want to make sure. Just consulting the guide. Oh, it says there's 2 metal pieces. I'm only seeing 1. Hold on, what? Yeah, I'm only seeing 1. Is there? Did it? So it said it would be right there. I mean, yeah, I'm not seeing the second metal piece. There, a bracket washer that may come loose fall out of the phone. It's not there. Strange. I mean, I don't see why it would really matter that much, but strange. Maybe this phone has been repaired before. I'll just put this with that. Okay. So now let's take this out. I don't have any scissors with me, but I have a knife. Let's just slice this down the middle so it's easier to work with. It's not slicing down the middle because it's scissors. Okay. Can we do both at the same time? Is that like something real we can do? Oh, one ripped. Oops, it's ripping. Oops, fuck. Okay, and I believe the iPhone 5S was actually the first to use pull tabs. So that's pretty great. And now let's go back up here to the top assembly. Scrolling up. Okay. So does this tell this guide doesn't say about well, it looks like we don't need to because they're already installed, but the display brackets. Okay. Anyway. Got this. Boom. Boom. And boom, and there we are. Step 53. Whoa, what? Use the tip of a spudger to pry the ring switch bracket from the side of the rear case. Remove the ringer switch. We're removing the... Okay. Well, it's the mute switch, I'll have you know. But whatever tickles your fancy. Oh, that's a weird way to do it. Okay. And now the, whoa, this is also a weird way to do it. Yeah, I am not familiar with iPhone 5S's or SEs all that. Well, I used an iPhone SE as like for a while actually. No, actually, believe it or not, it was this iPhone SE right here. I used this for like a year. It's still running iOS 9. The original firmware it shipped with. However, I believe Apple is like preventing it from being activated at the moment, so I can't really factory reset it or anything. But I'm okay with that. It's running iOS 9. It's the coolest thing ever. What's this thing to do? I was just scrolling down and I wasn't really paying attention, so I already did that. I already did that. Pull out cover. What? Like, rip it out? Or what do you mean? I'm not gonna do that because I don't know if there's actually any way to put it back in. Remove that screw holding the logic board antenna bracket. Okay. Ah, the logic board antenna bracket, my favorite. Let's try and keep that screw in there if we can, and just be very careful with this and just set it aside. All right. And then the sleep button clip. Got that screw. And it's not very clear. This is, I don't think this is really that great of a guide. Well, it's usable. No, it is clear. It's just the... Okay. Remove the clip contact from the iPhone. So we just pull it away. Looks like there's adhesive, but I got it anyway. Like the rad chat I am. Okay, I'm never gonna say that again. Let's go ahead and do that, and then easy. Okay. Oh, no, I have. I did a housing swap on an iPhone SE once. Because the back glass was cracked. I remember that. Okay, so I guess I have. It's just I've done it on an SE and not a 5S, which they're very similar phones, but they're not like the exact same, I think. Well, one has a 6S Pro, like an A8, and one had, or like an A9, and one has an A7. Well, the 5S has an A7, the SE has an A9. I believe, I think that's what it is. The processor, of course. Okay, so we got that. Then let's get this. All right. And then let's move that out of the way. And pop out the microphone. microphone. Okay, and then I think the actual home button itself. What? Okay, how the fuck does that work? There's like a pin. There's a... Whoa, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Hold on, is that in this phone? Or the housing? Okay, so I don't need to transfer that pin. Hold on, so it must just like slide out, right? It probably says it in the iFixit guide somewhere, but I got this. I got this, okay? Like caught on something. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. The power button. And then I already did all that. Alright, this is not a good guide. It's skipping over all the... Okay, so it... Or maybe it's not and I'm just not seeing it, but we also need to transfer across this part, which it never says to transfer across this part anywhere. Is there any other small pieces that I see? That's already transferred, and yeah, it's just this piece right here. But yeah, I don't think the guide actually tells you to transfer this, but you need to if you want your phone to have service. Okay, this looks like a difficult thing to get out. I didn't just crack that. Okay. All right. Let's get this out. Okay, what about that like grounding thing right here? All right, just push it and then it comes out. All right, now it's actually disassembled. How much time did that take us? 34 minutes. Okay. Yeah, there's not really anything else I see that should, or does that have the bottom part? I think it does. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we have the new housing. Let's go ahead and get all the muck off there. Okay, and then we just put this back where it came from. Alrighty. Oh, I can use the plastic one. Just push it on down. Okay, and then let's work in reverse. Come on, we got this. All right, this bracket thing right here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put, I was just reading the comments right there, and people were also saying there's steps missing from this guide. So there are steps missing from this guide, and there's nothing else we need to put in before this? No? Okay. Let's just go ahead and push this on in. Alrighty. Is that got stuck underneath? Let's not have that. All right. And now we can go ahead and take this, put it a little something like that, and we're golden. All right. Let's screw in all the screws. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? It's the small metal piece I couldn't find. Wow. Okay, let's just go ahead and install that then. I don't even know what this does, but there we go. Speaker right here. All right, nice and easy. That's the third time I said that today. Let's go ahead and install the screws now, like we were originally going to do before I was so rudely interrupted. Actually, it was pretty great that I found that, because I didn't think it even existed. I thought the guide was just spinning lies. Why is this not going in, you may ask? Well, maybe I just need to orient it some fancy way. Yep, it's not going in. Let's examine. Oh, I see why the screw hole's not actually lined up. I don't know how to fix it. Here, let's untighten this just a spin, and then maybe I can... There we go. That's more like it. I can just pick that up with the screwdriver. All right, there we go. And now we can tighten that back. And now let's continue. continue on our journey. Of course. There's not a lot of screws in this phone compared to some other iPhones, I think. This is actually a pretty easy repair. Well, it's not a repair, but pretty easy thing to do. I'm just stripping that screw. I don't know what I'm doing. Install that and install this. Alrighty, there we are. Okay, and now, oh, it has a warning for this. It says this cable is very delicate and tears really easily. Anyway, let's, okay, yeah, let's install this. Here, let's get this and like that. So, okay, this camera thing is really obnoxious. Get that clip in like so, and then we can rotate this back all around town. Alright, and now, let's hope I didn't tear the home button cable or anything. Where's the home button? It's right here. I was about to say, it's on this desk somewhere. Where, oh where? I need tweezers to do this. Okay. I was like holding my breath during that, and I'm just now realizing. Okay, here, let's clean. Here, I'm just gonna, because there's fingerprints on that shit, and I can't. I really don't like fingerprints. I think they're on the inside, too. Like on the flash thing. Here, I'll just clean this off real quick. Okay, now let's install everything. Hold on, there's a clip. Let's install the clip. Okay, so it's this thing right here. Oops. All right, this thing is just so fucking obnoxious. I can't even. Can we just like do that? Okay. Okay. Now let's go ahead and install this clip. Goes like right here. Let's get the screw. Alright, it's finally standing up on its own. Okay, did that. And then the antenna cable with the screw. Okay. How should I? It goes in like there, right? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Oh, come on. Okay, the screw fell out. This is exactly why I didn't want the screw to fall out. Because it just makes it so much more difficult. Okay. No! Alright. Come on. This screw is so tiny and so just finicky. Nice. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we can do the buttons. The buttons, of course. Going yes. Now for the mute switch. Let's clean this off while it's out of the phone. Just get all this gunk off. Shut this gunk off. Alright, let's get this installed. Make sure that, yes, okay. And then we can just screw it in. Perfect. Let's get this screw. Alrighty, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. Flawless. So there's on iOS 10 there's something called Totally Not Spyware. That looks nice. Wow. Okay, that looks really nice. Okay, but anyway, on iOS 10 there's something called Totally Not Spyware. And it's basically like Jailbreak Me, if you know what that is. It's like a Safari jailbreak, pretty much. And you can choose between using the Meridian, using KPP-less, or between... What the fuck is happening? There's some noises coming from outside my room. Okay. You can choose between KPP-less or non-KPP-less, which is double helix, which uses the KPP. I don't even know what KPP is, but it's important to jailbreaking and security, I think. I don't know. There's double helix bypasses it, Meridian doesn't. but I think double helix is just more stable. Even though you would think that the one meridian without a bypass is more stable. Well, meridian was never, like, finally released. Where does that screw come from? Comes from the that bracket. Okay. This is a weird shaped bracket, let me tell you. What? The screw just fell out. Oh, that was strange. Guess it wasn't actually screwed in. But okay, the screw is like slanted. I don't know how to. Is that better? Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, let's grab this, place it onto the, and then, well, onto the, and then we can go ahead, screw in the screws. Perfect. That's a long screw. Okay. And then it says the battery, but we're gonna install that last. Okay, let's put the rubber thing back. Oops, dropped it. Dropped it again. Dropped it even? Okay, wow, that's nice. Holding on tight. Okay. And let's actually flip that around. It goes the other way. And then just push that onto there like that. Okay. And now let's make sure there's no fingerprints on the like the inside of the camera lens. Okay. And now let's install the bracket. This is the most annoying thing. Well, I guess I could just rip it out, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna do the phone repair proper. Let's get that hair out of there. And then we can, it's the bracket. The bracket. This is also a fancy looking bracket. There's just a lot going on. Come on. No. Ooh, that's annoying. Standing up on its own again. Let's get the screws. Okay. this screw. Perfect. All right. Okay, now we can install the logic board. This is a bad guide. I'm like skipping all over the place. It's not. iFixit really should try and fix that, you know? Okay, so there is something about this going underneath there, and then there is another bracket right here. Well, it's like a metal piece. This goes like in here. Yes. No, maybe. It's not like going in. Does that go there? Does that go there? I don't know if the guide mentions anything about it. Okay, so it does go there. I can see it in a picture. It's like this, I believe. This is very like tedious and it's just gross. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're making progress. Not going in anymore. Oh, I just need to believe. I believed and I got the job done. Wow. Okay. Logic board time. Oh, there's like muck on the bottom of this. Let's clean that up. Okay. Now let's plug in that one antenna thing right here. Alright, this is typically like difficult to get right, so let's get it right. I don't know how to approach this. Let's just keep trying until we get it. Come on. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. I'll do this off camera. I did it. Now let's. Because that, like, I believe, like, went underneath this, right? I don't know. It can go on top. No, can it? Nope, don't mess that up. Alright, there we go. All nice and everything now. Let's get all the connectors out from underneath. Don't come back out. No. Let's get all the connectors out from underneath here. Okay, we're good. Now I can just plug the thing in. Okay, this connector really didn't want to come out. Okay. Now it didn't want to go back in. It's like bowed here. That's weird. Oh, the bracket came out again. Okay. Okay, let's screw in the logic board. Okay, this guy, I have to scroll around. Let's go ahead and get this screw. Screw this bad boy right in. So I don't have to worry about that bracket. Oh, nope, bracket came out. Dumbass. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. Bracket's right there on the side. Okay. Just push that in. And here, let's try just... Ooh. Ooh. Nope, that was too forceful. I was trying to just bump it up, but came out. This is really annoying. This is the hardest part of the repair right here, this bracket. I'll do this off camera again. Got the bracket in, but I don't really know if it's even or like oriented in the way it's supposed to be, but I got it in. Let's go back. I need the standoff bit, which is right here. Okay. Standoff. Oops. Standoff. I dropped it. Are these non-magnetic or something? Because it doesn't look like they're sticking to my screwdriver. Then 2 more standoff screws. This one was magnetic. Huh. Maybe it's just that one for the display thing right there. Okay, and then this last one, the last standoff screw, and then there's 2 normal screws. Okay, we can put the standoff bit away. These screws, they go right here and right. You just wait right here. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else. I'm just gonna close my laptop because that guide is just out of its mind. Okay. Let's do the camera. Okay, and then let's get the fingerprints off the back of here. Okay. Then we can clip it back in. Clip it back in, I said. Okay. Now We should do the battery, but let's plug this stuff in first. And let's just get the fingerprints off this stuff. And okay. Okay, battery. Let's open the battery. Okay. I didn't need to do that, but I did it anyway. Huh, looks like it kind of got crushed, but the battery looks to be okay. Anything else in here? There's adhesive strips. And I use these as bookmarks. Alright. Slide this out. Is this heavier? They're about the same. Alright, before we do that though, let's plug in the cable for right here. I think that's like a routing thing on the side of the speaker right there for this cable specifically. Maybe? Is it? I don't know. Okay, but my phone's about to die. That's why the flash turned off. I can do this quick. Or, I can just get a charger. Okay, I plugged the phone in. So now we can keep recording. Let's install the adhesive onto this battery. Yeah, so blue. Just turn it around. All right, that's a pretty good installation of the battery adhesive. Let's just like make sure it's nice and on there. Okay. Just fold that in half like Apple does it. Okay. And then we can take this pink part off. All right. Let's line up. Oh, I'd never plugged this thing in. Well, it's plugged in now. Nope, is it? Yeah, let's just let that go and then. Okay, this isn't going in. Why? Nope, I just wasn't trying hard enough. Okay. Fold it in half like Apple does it. Come on. Okay, there we go. There. Oops. Okay. Let's line it up. Okay. Okay. New battery installed. Nice. Okay, now there's just the screen, pretty much. The screen and some brackets and the SIM tray. Okay, battery. And this is just to test it. All right, powering it on, and it powers right on. This is nice. Yeah, let's see what it looks like with the SIM tray. Yeah, this is really nice. I like it a lot. Let's just let it boot up here. All right, booted right up. Battery's at 70%. Okay, I'll give that a free pass this first time. I'm just gonna run through it real quick and see if it's still a laggy piece of shit. Okay, now, upon closer inspection, there might be a change of plans. So I have an iPhone SE running iOS 10, and this is still pretty laggy. Like, here, I'll show you. Like, this is scrolling through Spotify. Like, I won't open up messages, but messages takes a while to, like, open. Shazam, like, it just, it's very laggy, and that is just unfortunate. But I'll give this one more chance. I'll let it completely die, and then I'll charge it to 100%, so it like calibrates the battery or something, and hopefully that might do something, right? So I'm not here. Let's just power on. Still really laggy, which is kind of strange. I really thought the battery would have helped speed it up, because I thought Apple might be throttling, like, the phone. Anyway, it looks nice. Let's just hook that. And then we can go ahead and take... Oh, I just realized the the iPhone SE on iOS 10 is like in pieces at the moment. Okay. I can put it back together. But yeah, this is like a nice phone. All right, let's go ahead. Oops. I should have screwed in the display. Okay, come on. I should have screwed in the display first. That's okay. And the display bracket. Because it's the phone size I really like, and the iPhone SE is more powerful than the iPhone 5S. And it also is still supported by Apple, not that that really matters to me, because I don't, you know, and let's, that screw's not magnetic, that's right. Yeah, the top right screw isn't magnetic, which is Interesting. I don't know why it's like that. Now it's time to finish up. I still never put in that non-magnetic screw. Alrighty. Okay. It's non-magnetic. It's a very finicky screw. Alrighty. Let's clean it up. Is this still wet? Kinda? No, it's not really doing anything. Let me get some rubbing alcohol here. This is a new one. I think this is a new one. Let's just... get this all clean and everything. I mean, the screen is like already pretty clean. Let's just make it even more clean. Alright, let's use the other end to dry it all up. Make sure it doesn't like have like streaks. Okay. And then let's plug in the home button, and then let's plug in the home button bracket. And some people have a really hard time plugging in the home button. I'm not sure why. But it's just whenever, like, online I see someone talking about the 5S and SE home button, they always say it's like the hardest thing ever to plug in, but it's really not. Okay. Seal it up. Yeah, I wanted to clean the sides. Which is the wet side. Not this one. It's this one, okay. Yeah, this is like real dirty. Yeah, it's like the same stuff was underneath the logic board. Kind of gross. Okay. Now let's seal it up. Okay, pentalobe screws. Initiate. Alrighty. Bada bing, bada boom. Nice and easy does it. Let's power it on. Looking pretty nice. I made some butterfly pea tea. This is the first time I ever made this kind of tea. I don't think I'll be making it again because it's just like, no, it tastes like what it looks like. It tastes blue. It tastes like imitation blueberry flavor or something. Anyway, no SIM card installed. We are back in business. All right, that's all for today. That's just great.